Hey, princess, can you do me a solid?
Huh.
Can you bring that thing over here to me?
Sure. What thing?
The that thing right there.
This LED light?
Yep, that thing. You're the best. You're the best, sweetie. Dunka Doctor. Okay. All right. So, all right. So now that I set that up, I gotta run up in here to YouTube real quick. So let me see. Now I gotta set up an appointment and all this other stuff. Yeah. All right. So right now, Uncle Harden, I like that one. Jay Sarah for the win with that one. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. Because if y'all hit that like, if I get 30 likes, 30. Oh, I love Uncle Drew. That was a good ass movie. Brooklyn, Calthorpe. I like that one. Thanks for that reference. So, yeah, don't forget to hit the like button because if I get 30 likes, I'm going to cut my hair on this live stream. I'm going to cut my hair on this live stream if I get 30 likes, okay? So, do Uncle Solid and let's see if we can get them likes up this evening. Want to get them likes up this evening? But in the meantime, yeah, so I finally decided to I finally got a passport application. I actually just filled out the required parts. You don't have any hair. Look, y'all don't see this side here. I got a little bit on the side. I got a little bit on the side, just a little bit on the side. You know, I got to get rid of that little side bit right here. You know, I ain't got nothing up here. Ain't nothing up here, but I got a little bit on the side. I got, I still got to get the stuff in the back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I can get 30 likes, I will gladly, you know, I will gladly get all this cut off on stream, and we'll we'll do it on a live stream. So if you don't know where the like button is, just double tap that screen, and we'll get and we want to get to 30. You better keep what you have. Nah, I can't keep what I have. I mean, the problem is what I have still grows. So because what I have still grows, I got to get rid of it from time to time. Otherwise, Tashi ain't gonna like it, and if Tashi don't like it, she gonna be upset. She gonna talking about why you didn't cut your hair, why you didn't cut your hair, and so I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it from time to time. All right, what's this website here? So I gotta go to keep healthy and to be success, bro. Thank you, Wan Cup. I can't pronounce that and I don't want to butcher it, so I'm gonna just say Wawan. I appreciate that. So and we got Yuffie San. Oh my god, Yuffie San, I haven't seen you in so long. How you doing, Yuffie? Oh my goodness, I ain't seen Yuffie. I heard a comedian my family has made a new Medea movie and it's releasing July 11th. Nice. I am Sven. Bro looks like Kanye. Free Kanye. Okay, yeah. Make sure you free that like button. Make sure y'all free that like button. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I've been doing live streaming, everybody has been calling me Kanye. Which, honestly, at first I thought it was meant to be an insult, and if it is, I'm not feeling the insult. I don't know. Hey, I look. I get it, Yuffie. Like I'm like Gumball. She's with her mom right now, so like I don't look. I get it, but I be out here. I be out here struggling myself sometimes with this whole parenting thing. I appreciate that, Sven. Did I even say that right? I hope I said that right. I don't want to be butchering people's name and stuff. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Yuffie son. You're still the greatest. Yeah. So right now, like I said, I'm in the midst of filling out this passport application. Kanye West is a rapper, and out of nowhere, he also became a political activist of some sort. But yeah, Kanye West is he's a world known rapper. I live in the United States, so there's that. But yeah, so I'm filling out my passport application. I'm gonna be I got to set up for this appointment, so let me type in this website. It's NPIC at state.gov. All right. So I already filled out all the parts that I was supposed to fill out. So I filled out the parts that I was supposed to fill out, and so uh, now I just have to set up an appointment. So I gotta find out. Let me see. Child passport changes. Uh, okay. USA, we're the greatest country in the world. While I, while the American in me loves to say that USA is the greatest country in the world, there are a lot of reasons to debate that. So, and I know somebody gonna say that sounds very unpatriotic. That's disrespectful to the troops. Blah blah blah. I mean, I serve this country. At this point, anybody who has anything to say about me, about my opinions, about my country, can all bite it because I don't really. Again, like I tell people all the time, I don't talk politics. I just, I say things based on how I see things, and yeah, we have the world's greatest military. I would know. I served in it, but outside of that, there are things that can be approved upon. That and that is just my personal opinion. I was not in the army. I was in the Navy. Okay, so hold on, let me see. It says, hold on, let me see. Schedule an appointment. Visit. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, remember, if y'all want to see me cut my hair or well, what's left of it, don't forget to double tap that screen. Don't forget to hit that like button. You know, show your boy some love so I can go and cut my hair, and y'all can laugh at me while I do it. I know y'all want to laugh at me while I do it. Cut what's left of my little patch of hair. All right, so I'm trying to find out where because it looks like they want me to fill it out online. All right, hold on. Let me look at the other side. Let me see the other side first. Okay, travel.skate.gov. Because if it if it goes the way it's supposed to go, I might have to actually call them to get a I might have to call them to no, okay, hold on, wait, here we go. Let me see. Cause I'm trying to schedule an appointment here so that I can go to the office and do it that way. And I appreciate that. You know, I always tell people kindness is free. You know, it's not just a it's not just a cool catchphrase. You know, it's something that I learned to live by. Okay, get a replace. I am applying the first time as an adult. Okay. You know what? I might just do it online, see how that goes. Okay, so confirm you meet the requirements. Let's see the requirements. All right. Apply in person if you respond to yes to at least one of the following. I am applying for my first US passport book or card, which I am. I'm applying with my child who was under 16, which I'm not. My most recent US passport was issued when I was under 16, which it was not. My most recent passport was lost, stolen, or damaged, which it is not. And my most recent US passport was issued more than 15 years ago, which it was not, because this is my first time doing it, right? I'm always nice to people. I'm never rude. My mother taught me to always be nice. My mother did too. And, you know, it's always good to have mothers like that. You know, the nurturing and always lead with kindness type of mother. I'm actually pretty grateful for mine. In fact, when I get done with this live stream, I'm going to actually call her. Also, remember, if you if we get to 30 likes, if we get to 30 likes, that means that I got to cut my hair on this live stream. So let's see if we can get to 30 likes while I try to fill out this, while I try to get this, what you call it. Hi, I'm new. I liked and I subscribe. I appreciate that, Danny Alfaro. I definitely appreciate that. Welcome to Madness. Welcome to Madness, and we're glad that you're here because we're still trying to get Google's money. Hashtag I want Google's money. And I know all of y'all is trying to see me I know all of y'all is trying to see me cut my hair on this live stream. Hey mom, don't forget to hit the like button before you go because we know mom likes to leave like really quickly. And we're trying to make sure we get all them likes in so that I can cut my hair on this live stream. And so yeah, Brooklyn, as you can see, my mom is actually on this live stream watching. So, you know, I definitely appreciate that. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what this looks like. Actually, I'm gonna come back to that later. Give evidence of U.S. citizenship. I don't have a copy of it on this here computer. Hey, Auntie Ross, we got a lot. Everybody wants me to everybody want to see me cut my hair tonight because I'm already at 10 likes. It's only been 13 minutes. We got a hello from Israel. Shout out to Israel. Shout out to Israel. You know, and before anybody gets on to me about that whole situation, understand I don't do politics, so I'm only giving shout outs to people where they're from. I don't have any affiliations or loyalties to anything, you know, except for the money. My loyalty is to the money, and I'm not worried about all the other nonsense that goes on in politics. Again, I don't talk politics. I'm not a politician. I don't know nothing about that life. Julie Chung, good evening, Julie Chung. Also, again, guys, don't forget to hit that like button because we are trying to get Google's money, and I know y'all want to see me cut my hair tonight. Okay. I can't do your survey. I want to go to Italy before I die, but I have to wait for the world to be okay after Trump. Again, Mom, I don't talk politics, but I do understand your desire to go traveling. Honestly, I want to go back to Japan because when I went there, oh my goodness, I was so happy when I went there. It was amazing. So yeah, I definitely want to go back. All right, so right now I'm trying to get trying to get trying to get an appointment set up so I can, go to the place to turn my application in. So yeah, we're trying to turn the application in, and we're trying to we're trying to go abroad and stuff like that. All right. Don't be sorry. There is no need for apology. Nobody did anything wrong. There is okay. So what I have to do is I gotta call this number. Actually, it says schedule point visit tools. .us. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy down this link. Yeah, we're gonna copy this link. All right, and then I'm gonna paste this link. Okay. Ah, crap. All right, now let's see how that go. All right, so Gumball is actually with her mom. I'm gonna go over there a little bit later. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there a little bit later to see her. I'm gonna go see Gumball later. Probably after I get done cutting my hair. Okay. New passport with photo services. One adult. Oh yeah, they loved her. They loved her hair. They were super excited about that. And I was, and again, I loved it. So when I go see them this evening, I'm gonna go and let it be known that I am still alive and all that good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that they haven't that I haven't heard back from them yet. But you know, all right. So, all right. So we're in. Oh crap. Okay, no appointments available. Date you can search for appointments. Not yet available. So scheduling. All right. So I have June 10th. So it looks like I will be going there June 10th. Funny thing is June 10th is actually the day I graduated high school. Something I don't think I'll ever forget. All right, so I will select 4 p.m. Oh, wait. 4:30. So we got 4:30. Okay. Updates via text message. Text message verification. Terms and conditions and verification code. All right, I'm supposed to be getting that verification on text message. So Armando Dukes, yes, I do have children. I have 3 of them. They annoy the hell out of me. Yes, the Sharon, what's going on? We got we getting the application in. Yeah, we getting that application in. Did you tell him the greaser? Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't, but I'm sure they already know. I'm sure they already know. Okay, so mom, in order to get your passport, all you have to do is just go and find the actual place that does it. That's the easy part. Okay. Let me see. I haven't gotten a text message yet. Okay. That's odd. I have not gotten a text message yet. All right, so I haven't gotten a text message yet. Text message yet. Wait, hold on. My okay. For some sick reason, my which. Okay, sorry. All right, there we go. Look, I'm already messing up. My bad, y'all. So yeah, I haven't actually even been playing video games. I'm not gonna lie. I have been way too occupied with working or doing something entirely different. Yeah, and thank you for letting me know I was muted because that was embarrassing. Okay, let me try to sign in. Hold on, I got this. Okay. All right, so yeah, Adriano Liveramsky from Brazil. What's going on? Shout out to Brazil. Shout out to Brazil, the Latin well, not necessarily the Latin paradise, the Portuguese paradise, because Brazil's actually a great place to vacation. My only thing is my only thing with Brazil is that everybody goes there. Like like when it comes to traveling and stuff like that, everybody goes to the same five places. They always talk about the same five places. They talk about going to Brazil. They talk about going to Thailand. They talk about going to Colombia, Dominican Republic, and the Philippines. So it's five places everybody is always going, and it's just like, well, if everybody's going there, then what's the point of me going there? I'm just gonna be seeing the same type of people. I don't want to be in the same place with the same type of people. I want to go somewhere completely different. Japan too, but nobody talks about going to Japan. And plus, the reason most people go to Japan is because um, the military is there. So that part I get. Like military is heavy military presence, and the culture is really good. But nobody go like nobody is going there for like sex tourism or none of that dumb stuff like that. You go to Japan, you go in there, you go there, you mean business on what you're doing. It ain't about trying to get some easy lays and then talking about it on social media. You mean business when you go to Japan. You go to China, you go to Hong Kong, you go to somewhere in Western Europe, you go to I would say you would go to Brazil in some cases, but you go to Germany, UK, France. You going you mean business when you go in there. You're either actually having fun when you're going there, and I'm not talking about having fun with the ladies. And no, you're going there to actually have fun. You're going to see sights. You're actually going to you're actually going to yeah, of course, there are some people who will go there for the women, but they're going there, but they're actually going there for meaning. It actually means something when you go there. You go to places like, again, you go to places like India, you go to places like Dubai, you go to places like Malaysia and Australia. You're actually going there for it to mean something. Everybody else is going to all these other places, to try to try to clap some cheeks. I'm not trying to go nowhere to clap cheeks. Shit, I've been clapping cheeks in America for the longest time. I don't need to go abroad for that. It does me no good. So I'm just like, you know what? I will I will take my chances staying here for that kind of nonsense. But if I'm actually going somewhere, if I'm actually trying to go somewhere, I'm trying to go somewhere where there's meaning. So those are those are countries that I would avoid. Now I'm not saying that those are bad countries or anything like that. I would never say that because that's wrong to say. That's wrong. That's unfair, and that's bad thinking on my part, right? And I can own that if I am wrong. But those are just places that I would naturally avoid for those reasons. And quite frankly, if that's why I'm going to a place like that, I would just avoid it altogether. It's just not worth it. 866, okay. All right. So I need $50. That's it. Hmm. Not gonna lie, I thought this would have been a lot more expensive. I think I would live the rest of my life in Italy. Oh, mom, Italy. And Kansas isn't even a country. I don't know where I'd live for the rest of my life. Not gonna lie, probably Norway or something along those lines. If I had, not gonna lie, so for those of you who know Tashi or seen her in the live streams in previous live streams, Tashi said that when I retired, she actually wanted me to live with her in Uganda, right? And I'm a little on the fence about it. I'm a little on the fence about it because I still have my kids who are here. Obviously I'm gonna be old as shit, and those kids will be long since grown by then. But then they may or may not have kids during that time, and I still want to be active with all my grandkids. If I have grandkids with them, if I have grandkids through them. Honestly, it really all pans out on. It really all depends on how things get when it'll all really be determined when I get there. When I get to that point. Because if everything goes good with me financially, which is what I'm banking on. I'm banking on I'm still working hard to get my money up, and uh I still work hard to get my money up and be able to retire at 50, because I would have reached my 20-year point at my day job. I would have reached my 20-year point at that job, because I'm not going to quit that job. Even if I got rich overnight, I would not quit that job. I'm gonna hold on to it for 20 years minimum, and then I would, and then when I would call it, I can retire, because at the end of the day, I would still have to spend a lot of time paying off my house, provided I'm still living here. If I haven't moved or anything. Okay, so yeah, I only need $50. Not gonna lie, I thought it would have been more expensive. So I can't print this because my printer's on the fritz. But what I can do is, hold on, I got this. All right, and I can try to print that out another day, but I have to actually connect my printer. I have to actually connect my printer to my computer. I got to do it directly because the shit's trying to work on this whole network thing is a pain in the ass, and I really don't want to do it. Okay, all right. Love you, mom. Love you, mom. Yeah, but so honestly, I'd have a hard time. Don't I honestly I would have a hard time wanting to leave. Like I'd have to be dumb rich in order for me to want to leave the country and not come back. And quite frankly, if I did leave and not come back, I would take my kids with me. But I would obviously wait until they're old enough to take them with me because I don't want to leave them behind here. I wouldn't want to leave them behind here, so I would actually have to really just have the means and just be like, fuck it, I'm taking them with me. We'll come and visit every few years or so. And to be honest with you, if I was to actually retire anywhere, I actually had two places in mind. I had two places in mind: Fiji or Germany. Fiji or Germany. Why Fiji? Because I'm actually learning the language. I'm actually learning Hindi. It's not really easy. It's actually very hard. You know, um, and I like the culture there. It's pretty cool. It's on a small island, and getting back and forth to the United States, while it may be very long, it is still a lot easier for me. Germany because I also like the culture. I love the culture. And it's actually easier to learn the language. I'm actually in the process of learning that language as well. Love the culture. Culture. It has an actual really good history if you don't include the whole Third Reich thing. But it still has a rich history. It has you know many great things to see there. Something that I want to do. I want to actually see Germany. I've actually never been to Germany, but I want to go there. Uh, so that is that's definitely something that I would like to. And before I even came to those two, when I was younger, I always said I wanted to. If I was going to retire, I wanted to go to Canada. The only problem that I have with Germany and Canada is that it gets cold in the winter. I don't like cold. Never have, never will. Yeah, never have, never will. But when I was younger, I definitely was like, yeah, I want to. Like if I retire, I want to go to Canada because it's warm. It's a great place, kind people, all that good stuff. It's just it's too damn cold. Cause like I was thinking about Nova Scotia, right? I thought about Nova Scotia because that's where the Soul Man Rocky Johnson is from. For those of you who don't know who Rocky Johnson is, that's Soul Man Rocky Johnson. He was a professional wrestler from the I want to say the 70s and 80s. Well, 70s and 80s. And he is also the father to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So, yeah, I would definitely that would have definitely been the place that I was thinking about was Nova Scotia, but again, it's too cold. And the funny thing about Nova Scotia, which is in Canada, by the way, the thing about Nova Scotia is that that's where a lot of slaves had went to when they would when they escaped slavery. They didn't just stop in the north; they would actually continue going even further north, uh, up into Canada, where they wouldn't be searched for and brought back into captivity again. They would go to some people went as far north as they could. Some ended up in Rupert's Land. Some went west, but the majority of them went to Nova Scotia.